Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, there I am. All right, welcome to a Wednesday trading session. We had news this morning. I don't know if you can tell, there was a huge red candle that broke structure. You can see right here on the screen. You're looking at the TWA market structure indicator. You can see now we are really close to the support area, so you know, take your time, wait for more information. And if we can look at the trigger chart, you can see that we are below the super cheap box, which is this purple box here. So, not surprised when you have news like that, you're gonna have a little abnormal move. But let's see if it's gonna continue or if it's going to retrace. So for now, you can see we're well under my game plan. So what does this mean? I can look for opportunities to short if everything aligns. Just if there's going to be other levels along the way, we will call them out. And now let's go to the guys.
What's up, you guys? How you guys doing today?
Good morning,
Everyone
Cloud.
knows
Good
I'm looking
morning.
for it, so don't ask. I'm looking for longs. I'm actually in a long right now. A little
So we have
pre-market
Cloud and
trade, honestly.
DC on today.
Like always, like always.
I'm hiding my TP because I think we can at least get back up to like the 590, 600 area. That's what I'm hoping. And then DC and Mo can have fun with their shorts. TopStep has been a lot faster this month with payouts, man. I put our prayer request. They've already taken the money out of the account the very next day. Normally, it takes like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, they're getting
I feel like after complaining about my payouts taking 10 days to hit my account, I think they finally got the picture.
yeah.
Oh, the open is going to be violent. I am going to remove this and just keep my stop at break even.
Okay, we're gonna be open in 1 minute. 1 minute to open. Oh man, yeah, I'm a little under the weather this morning, so
Oh, golly, we have the 1 minute bearish money zone right here. I just realized that. That's why everybody's looking for shorts. I see. Okay, I get it.
well, if you look at the
Okay, guys, get
dashboard,
ready.
oh, here we go. In, you open. Here we go.
Can we do it?
Yeehaw.
They're gonna trim just in case, because I don't think we can get above to where I want to get to, but I will leave the rest to run. I think we're gonna go down. Down goes Frazier. Let's see though, because I want us to come up to the weekly to previous weekly open and previous monthly close. That's kind of where I want us to come to. But if we don't, then I'm gonna be stopped out, which I'm about to be stopped out. Let's see. And I'm gonna be flat soon. I do have a sell button. I'm not taking it though. Back into the bearish money zone on the 1 minute. Yesterday we did have a violent push up and we pushed right past it. The only thing about it today is we do have some nice weekly and monthly levels right above it, which gives me a pause for caution today versus yesterday.
Oh wow. Okay, the dashboard is a short and the order is short. Bearish session control is bearish. Price action pullback with trend. Okay. I know which way I'm going. Let's see if it stays. Where would it come back to? Where? 618.
Okay. Just that weekly open I said, previous weekly open I talked about. I'm sorry I didn't call this one out. That was a scalp, and I didn't want the chat to take it because I didn't trust it. It was a very risky trade. That's the reason why I didn't call it out.
Okay, so switch to bullish pullback with trend.
Oh man, this time might be stopped. It looks like the shorts are gonna play. I may have to sit on my hands a little longer here. With the previous weekly close, if Nasdaq can't stay above it, then the shorts are gonna play out. If we can't flip this bearish money zone, shorts are gonna play out. I'm gonna let DCMO take over from here.
I'm just waiting. Right now, if you look at the dashboard, you see how session control is bullish pullback with trend, but everything above it with the higher time frame and the order is looking for shorts.
Yeah.
So if I'm explaining that, yes, we could push up, right? Because there's trades everywhere. Just keep that in mind. There's trades everywhere. However, because of what I'm seeing from the news action and where we are on the 4 hour, I will not take a short from here unless you were already in. I won't be entering a short here till I'm gonna wait till about 10 o'clock. Till I see something else change.
And all because price gets above a level, that does not mean that okay, let's take it. Or price gets below a level doesn't mean okay, let's take it. There has to be a little bit more confluence with your trade entries. Oh wow. Nice push up here. Wait for it though. We should be able to get to 638 pretty easily if we can stay above if we can stay above 600. ES is kind of bullish as well too. I mean, bullish for the New York session as of now. Sadly, the overall trend is short.
Okay, we went back into the purple box.
Mm-hmm.
I might look for shorts at around the 700 area.
Okay. 38. Remember, 38 is a trim. 38 is a trim. If you are in longs, 38 should be your trim. Maybe 37, 36, but 38 is where I have my trim at. The market is bonkers today, man. All right, all right, all right. That was taken. I'm protecting myself very tight just because it's like, again, the overall trend is short. And for me, I'm just a bull. So we have VWAP up here in the 60s as well too. VWAP at the 60s. We do have green backgrounds printing. Just be cautious. Just be cautious. You know, we are super cheap. This would be a good area to go long. But again, the overall trend is short. So I mean, play with caution. Just be cautious. DC Mo, do you guys have any trades you've taken so far? Or looking for any entries or what are you seeing on the chart?
I haven't taken anything
Oh,
yet.
I'm the only degenerate who's taking a trade then. Yeah. I like if we can get to the 60s, I might just only be in 2 micros there. The 60s is VWAP as well too. All right, moving my stops up, moving my stops up, moving my stops up. All right, all right, all right, all right. We did get close to the 60s ish. I'm gonna lock myself out of this account after this trade. Definitely overtraded this account today. It'd be crazy if we would just do a complete reverse on that news candle. We've seen a lot of crazy things in the market lately. That'd be about another 200 points up. We're at VWAP, like I said, the 60s. I am in. I'm only in 3 micros here. We are at VWAP. We're also at a previous daily low as well too. We're also exiting the super cheap box on both small and auto setting. And there's been times where we've had a new 4 hour and we've just rushed up to the super expensive box. And some people might want to short a super expensive box, and price may come test the bottom of the super expensive box and then hit the top of the super expensive box. I say that to say with this, we've seen price rush down to the super cheap box. We're back at the top of the super cheap box. Price could easily come back down to the bottom of the super cheap box. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
ES with a nice push right here. I would love for YM to get to the 300s. So YM is at 44 270. I would like for ES to get above the 60 50 right here. 60.51 is a monthly level for ES. Apple's looking kind of Google looking like it wants to recover a little bit here. Don't be surprised if we start to break down here across the board. I'm looking at some of the individual stocks right now. Yeah, we're running into resistance on a lot of some of these individual tickers.
Oh, nice. Look at this.
What happened?
He just
I
placed
wonder
his
if our
first.
yeah.
Yeah, he just placed his first trade with TWA indicators at the open and nailed it. He says it's going to be a game changer for him. There you
Did you
go.
take a long by any chance? I'm only gonna give you a high five if you took a long. Like as we wait, it'll be it'll behoove some of the traders to look at some of the individual stocks like Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, Meta to see kind of how they're trading, especially if you're kind of unsure if you want to take a longer short here. 100 points hit. I'm almost at 100 points for this trade, almost. But good job, man. Good job. I like that. I love seeing that. Now we do have a cluster of weekly levels right here: 682, 698, and 711. We do have Powell speaking at 10 o'clock as well too. ES is strong right now. What's up with ES? Let's look at some of the spiders. ES went to that monthly level and did reject. Let's go, NASDAQ. Let's go, baby. We're approaching 700. This is what Mo said he might want to look for a short.
I just want to see what it does here. I have a level here, so let's see.
And it's also the bottom of the 5-minute bearish money zone as well too. Those 5-minute money zones are super strong. I'm still in my long. I'm just gonna protect myself the closer we get to Mo's area.
If 700 breaks down, the next place I would look is probably the 750s. Okay, we're breaking down a little bit. Oh, one of my micros got stopped out. Let me go back to the chart. Okay, I'm gonna move one of these other micros up. All right, let's just see what happens. We do have a new 4 coming up soon in 3 minutes, and my favorite guy is talking. This is my first attempt. I'm in a risk-free short. See if it wants to run.
New 4 hours soon, finally.
There's a new 4-hour.
Again, Powell speaks?
Yep.
I need him to say the words up and interest. Not necessarily in the same sentence. Just say those words.
I mean, interest rates aren't coming down anytime soon.
It's okay. Up and
You want
interest.
to be
He can be like, hey, what's up? Are you interested? And that's all we need. Alright, so I just peeled off 1 micro for my short. Got 2 left running.
Damn.
I have a Gabby button. Did it show up? Yep, right there.
I really hate that.
Fortunately, TPO is a turn
Yellow.
on.
Oh, we have my favorite bond auction at 1 o'clock. Oh, Trump speaks today at some point. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Let's see. I'm looking for price to get back to the 560 area.
flat. I am flat.
50 points.
I am flat. I don't like you guys.
Oh man, I might have to move my TP. Depends how
Relax,
fast
man.
we're
Relax.
going.
Relax, Mo. The Bears are gonna win today.
Yeah, okay. Let me
Did we make it to the 50% of that news candle though? That's the question I want to see. I want to test that theory out.
Where is this? This is 75.
Very close to the middle, very close.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see. Okay. No, that was a good area to go short, Mo. That was a good area.
Move it there. That's not too bad.
I mean, we are lined up for shorts. Kind of what I've been saying, you know. I'm locking myself in this account thing. Oh. Oh, nice. That. Okay, as long as we stay under this previous monthly close, most shorts could play out. Even
Bless you.
more. Thank you. Yo, Mo, is that 100 points for you?
Yep. I'm still in it. It's 100 points.
How many micros you in right now?
2.
Here as well.
What? 100 points for you too, Mike? DC?
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't taken another trade since my longs got taken out.
It's our turn now.
I know. And like that's why I kept saying, that's why I kept saying I'm protecting myself very tightly because the shorts are the better trade for today. I just saw the longs and I wanted to see if I can make some money, be out the market.
Maximizing economic growth is the path to economic prosperity. It is the single greatest factor in delivering opportunity and improving the quality of life for folks back home. The actions of the Federal Reserve and the machinery of monetary policy play an important role in economic stability. With the 5-year review of the monetary policy framework underway, I hope this will be an opportunity to evaluate the effectiveness of the Fed's toolkit and its vast influence on the lives of every American. The creation of the new monetary policy, Treasury Market Resilience, and Economic Prosperity Task Force will afford us the opportunity to dive deeper into this topic. Chairman Powell, thank you for being here. There are real issues that deserve our attention, and I hope that today will be productive. I look forward to hearing your testimony on the state of the economy, where we're at.
Bless you.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah, something's going around. It's in my house too. Just something. Something came with the snow.
Thank you, Ranking Member. Thank you both for your years of public service and for appearing before our committee today. As a ranking member of the newly formed Monetary Policy, Treasury Market Resilience, and Economic Prosperity Task Force, I look forward to working with Chairman Lucas and the rest of my colleagues to address this important issue. The research is clear. Independent central banks perform better in carrying out their mandates than politically motivated central banks. The independence of the Federal Reserve is crucial to achievement of its dual mandate goals to maintain both maximum employment and stable prices. And although this dual mandate has been criticized by some, it continues to serve Americans well. It has not prevented the Fed from making substantial progress in driving down inflation, all while avoiding a recession, which many saw as inevitable. I look forward to your testimony, Chairman Powell.
Gentleman yields back. I'd like to turn to the gentleman and yield to him for a point of personal privilege. Mr. Heisman.
Thank you, Chairman Hill. And as we all know, all good things must come to an end. And I want to take a minute to recognize someone who is leaving the committee, but has been an integral part of the oversight work Republicans have done over the last 5 years.
You know the only thing I don't like, Mo. I wanted this short to start from the expensive box, not the 4-hour close.
Yeah.
Dedication to the team, this committee, colleagues, and something that we all should.
Go ahead, Cloud. Take it.
Yeah, I mean, I took it off the previous weekly close. I think we can close it at 5. Is at 590.
Committee Nicole has worked on and led investigations into Sam Bankman-Fried, bank collapses of 2023, terrorist financing, culture and corruption at the FDIC, and the SEC's.
Also, Powell was talking, so it's like once I saw we were hugging that level and Powell started to talk. And the press conference started. It's like, let's take this with 5 micros. Let's see what happens.
Frankly, the whole Financial Services Committee team can't thank Nicole enough for her work and what she has done on behalf of this organization. And like all good staffers, she has become a confidant, a sounding board, has the ability to say no in a very nice way, but in a very tough way as well. And although
Money zone right here, bearish money zone. We do have a buy button printing. Let's see if we get back to VWAP again. This is pretty much the same trade I took at around open.
Chairman, we welcome your testimony. You're proud you'll be recognized for 5 minutes.
Come on, can Powell just start talking, please? We only care about him.
You're now recognized for 5 minutes.
Chairman Hill, Ranking Member Waters, and other members of the committee, appreciate the opportunity to present the Federal Reserve's semi-annual monetary policy report. The Federal Reserve remains squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and price stability for the benefit of the American people. The economy is strong overall and has made significant progress toward our goals for the past 2 years. Labor market conditions have cooled from their formerly overheated state and remain solid. Inflation has moved much closer to our 2% long-run goal, though it remains somewhat elevated.
I hate how we're right at
The
VWAP.
risks on both sides.
I hate that. I really do hate that.
I will review the current economic situation before turning to monetary policy. Recent indicators suggest that economic activity has continued to expand at a solid pace. GDP rose 2.5% in 2000.
Mr. Chairman, can we ask you to pull your mic a little closer, please? Thank you for that.
Suggests that economic activity has continued to expand at a solid pace. GDP rose 2.5% in 2024, bolstered by resilient consumer spending. Investment in equipment and intangibles appears to have declined in the fourth quarter, but was solid for the year overall. Following weakness in the middle of last year, activity in the housing.
Okay. I'm moving my stop sign even
The
more.
labor market conditions remain solid and appear to have stabilized. Payroll job gains averaged 189,000 per month over the past 4 months.
Come on, Powell.
Following earlier
Come on, Papa
reports,
Powell.
unemployment rate has been steady since the middle of last year, and at 4% in January remains low. Nominal wage growth has eased over the past year, and the jobs to workers gap has narrowed. Overall, a wide set of indicators suggests that conditions in the labor market are broadly in balance. The labor market is not a source of significant inflationary pressures. Strong labor market conditions in recent years have helped narrow long-standing disparities in employment and earnings across demographic groups. Inflation has eased significantly over the past 2 years, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer-run goal. Total PCE prices rose 2.6% over the 12 months ending in December, and excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.8%. Longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys, households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets.
TPO is yellow again.
Things are guided by our dual mandate to
Right at the 4-hour close as well, too.
prices for the American.
Yeah.
Since last September, the FOMC lowered the policy rate by a full percentage point from its peak, after having maintained the target range for the federal funds rate at 5.25% to 5.5% for 14 months. That recalibration of our policy stance was appropriate in light of progress on inflation.
I'm moving my stops up. I want to protect myself even more. Again, Powell's talking.
With our policy stance now significantly less restricted than it had been and the economy remaining strong, we do not need to be in a hurry to adjust our policy stance. We know that reducing policy restraint too fast or too much could hinder progress on inflation. At the same time, reducing policy restraint too slowly or too little could unduly weaken economic activity.
I needed that right there on this account.
Considering the
This is one of the accounts I was red on because I traded news like a degenerate and lost $1,500 on those accounts.
As the economy evolves, we will adjust our policies to consider a manner that best promotes our maximum employment and price stability goals. The economy remains strong and inflation does not continue to move sustainably toward 2%, we can maintain policy restraint for longer. If the labor market were to weaken unexpectedly, or if inflation were to fall more quickly than anticipated, we can ease policy accordingly. We are attentive to the risks to both sides of our dual mandate, and policy is well positioned to deal with the risks and uncertainties that we face. This year, we're conducting our second periodic review of our monetary policy strategy.
Massive trim going to be at the previous New York high. Like I'm only going to be in a couple micros there, if we can get there.
This review is on the FOMC statement on longer-run goals and monetary policy strategy, which articulates the committee's approach to monetary policy and on the committee's policy communications tools. The committee's 2% longer-run inflation goal will be retained and will not be a focus of the review. Our review will include outreach and public events involving a wide range of parties, including Fed Listens events around the country and a research conference in May. We'll take on board the lessons of the last 5 years and adapt our approach where appropriate to best serve the American people to whom we are accountable. We intend to wrap up the review by late summer. Let me conclude by emphasizing
All right.
we'll do everything we can to achieve dual mandate goals Congress set for monetary policy. We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing inflation sustainably to our 2% goal, and keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Our success in delivering on these goals matters to all Americans. We understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. Thank you, and I look forward to our questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman yields back. I want to recognize the ranking member of the full committee, Mrs. Waters from California, for a 4-minute opening statement.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Chair Powell, to our country is on the precipice of an economic disaster unlike anything we've seen in recent memory.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our live show.
I know. It's like I love her, but it's like I don't love when she talks about finance or the economy. When she talks about anything else, like I like her, but when it comes to the economy, it's like, oh wait, no.
She's like, oh my god, she has the voice of those, massive massage places, spas and stuff like that. Are you ready for the full experience? We're gonna scrub you right.
Jesus Christ. Holy cow.
This
As
is gonna.
someone who's mad
this is
about
gonna-
his short.
This is
Let's
gonna.
go,
This is gonna,
NASDAQ.
this is gonna get taken off the YouTube. Sorry, man.
Another trim right here.
There's a strike.
I'm only in runners
So
here. I'm
funny.
only in runners. That was a nice move right there.
Here it is, the expensive box. Let's see here.
Yeah, that's 150 points for me.
Nice.
That's a total of 250 points on live today.
In the face of these illegal, cruel, and relentless attacks,
Looks like, yeah, Cloud was the better trader today.
No, I'm just a promo bull, man. So, I'm going to look for every bullet setup.
I was so convinced of the shorts, but the dashboard said
and with them down,
All right. Look what we hit. Everybody, look where we hit. We hit the top of the expensive box on the auto setting. We wicked the 50% of the expensive box on the small setting. Moving my stops up, protecting myself even more.
We're watching this play out as Trump doubles down on his efforts to gut the independence of the Fed. As we have seen, he prepares that you drop rates immediately. In fact, his co-president must attack Fed independence in a tweet earlier this year. Now, Powell, I know you have been adamant about the independence of the Fed and have, thus far, resisted pressure from Trump that after your decision to eliminate DEI initiatives following Trump's illegal order, I'm concerned that Trump has more influence over you than you let on. And all of my colleagues on the Democratic side when I say that you must stand firm in defending the Fed's independence. Reject any attempt by Elon Musk and his Doge minion to gain
His Doge minion.
How funny is it that the department is named Doge? Yeah, like if that's not like a slap in the face, I don't know what these people are thinking about.
Are you ready for the happy ending?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Commissioner Powell. Let's start with the Fed's
Oh,
bank
cow.
advisory function. As I mentioned in my opening statement, over the past 2.5 years, the outgoing vice chair.
Let's see. The South buy a bunch of Dogecoin. Let's see.
The United States has a one-size-fits-all approach to prudential regulation that disregards the congressional mandate that's been quite
Yes, you see,
related to
blockchain knows. It's just an excuse to pump Dogecoin.
This year, the Fed board announced that Michael Barr would be stepping down from his position as vice chair.
I'm about to be stopped out soon.
2028, 2025, or earlier, should a successor be confirmed. Significantly, the board also announced at that time that it does not intend to take up any major rulemakings until a vice chair for supervision successor is confirmed. I've discussed this with you. I've got concerns about that. You're not advocating your supervisor. Board of Governors that has the responsibility for bank supervision policy.
I do, and I would also agree that we need to carry on with our regulatory and supervisory duties. We can't take a holiday, and we will proceed with the things that we should be proceeding with.
You testified in the Senate yesterday, and know you enjoyed time with the senators, and you talked a little bit about Basel III Endgame. And again, in my opening statement, I talked about that the intent was to harmonize those rules, true for the largest institutions in the world, but also do that in a way that's capital neutral. And many of us here in Congress on both sides of the aisle felt like Vice Chairman Barr's approach was gold plating already high standards for American banks. You testified yesterday that you think bank capital levels are about right for those large institutions. Would you tell the committee today that it's your intent to repropose a Basel III endgame approach, just speaking on behalf of the Fed only, not the other supervisors, and that it be take into account the comments and that it be generally capital neutral?
We do intend to repropose Basel III Endgame.
Hold on, you guys.
sooner, we'll say that.
Let's focus. I'm actually gonna make some tea real quick. Actually, I'm gonna make some turmeric tea. I'll be right back, you guys.
I can do it. Rituals in the middle of the year. That's what they're all about. So we need to, they're a starting point.
Right. We've had this conversation before. The point is that they do offer a roadmap, and you do mention them in writing in the monetary policy report, especially and I think though that you're adding that to your reference point in your forward guidance and your communications, I think would be important. Can you tell us about the review of the inflation targeting, and when do you expect to complete that?
I could complete it by the late in the summer this year. We're just beginning it now, and we're going to look at all the decisions that we made, why we made them back in 2020. We're going to ask ourselves what's changed. We're going to be open to criticism and good ways of thinking about it, and I think we'll make appropriate, discrete adjustments.
I thank you for being with us today, and I turn to the ranking member of the full committee, Mrs. Waters, for 5 minutes for your question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It is no secret that President Trump, what he wants to do away with the Federal Reserve altogether. He said he knows interest rates much better than you do. I want you to know that some of us here have been fighting to make sure that everybody understands the importance of the central bank. Every country dealing with crypto, the central bank is involved. But of course, Trump and the opposite side of the aisle fought us. And that's one of the reasons we were not able to come together with a bipartisan agreement on stablecoins. You previously said that you would not resign if Trump asked you to do that. Do you stand by that commitment?
I have no changes to that.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Thank you. Please let the record record that adequately. I appreciate that because you have a right to your position, not to be interfered with by law, I believe, or even Constitution. We must come.
Oh, hello. Something was said somebody likes. Okay, let's see.
All right, you guys, I am back. I'm still in that long from earlier. I'm just in 3 micros here. I did hit 180 points. Haven't taken a trim up there. I honestly kind of what I said earlier. It would be crazy if we could reverse this whole news candle. That's what I'm banking on.
Small short at 56.
I'm short with you. Let's see what it wants to do. Oh, okay.
If we can get to 710, we should be good to go. Otherwise, we're gonna get stopped out here.
Alright, I'm risk free, which is good. Move this down to here. Let's see if we can get to here. Oh, okay. Okay.
Not out of the wood yet, but looking
Mhm.
better. But come on, just see? That's what I don't like.
I'm gonna move the break even. I just don't
Those
like.
710s. Those 710s. I'm gonna secure 25 point. That's so bad. Okay, 20. Cause we might just jump up like crazy.
I'll switch for that.
I just need this search to continue. Which apparently doesn't want to do. Come on, just push through those 710s. Cloud, get out of the way.
There we go. There we go.
Do you like it, Mo? What did I say?
Oh.
Am I good or am I good?
Oh yeah. That's what I like now. Now that you peeked under there, stay under there.
Yep.
Was it 13? Here. Okay. All right, we got a Gabby button too, so let's see. Let's see what happens.
50 points hit. I might be done on this combine on this account also.
There we go.
Nobody calls them like I do. I hope Horatio got this.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry guys, that was Home Depot calling me. But yeah, I heard you guys. Yes, I mean, y'all in shorts now. I am still in my long. I'm in runners, so have at it. Have at it. I'm going to be stopped out at 650.
Oh, okay.
So
It's
I'm
okay.
stopped out in profit.
Let's go get it, Mo.
Yeah.
No.
You said you're in profit, so it's okay now.
Oh, boy.
All right, guys, you know what to do. Load up.
Yeah, we I know where I put my TP. Okay.
Yep. Here it comes. Not financial advice.
No. All right. If everybody is already green for the day and you are comfortable with your profits, don't push it because Powell's talking and because me, Mo, and DC are catching more trades. Because it's only Wednesday, and since we had TPI today, Powell's talking. We have the bond auction today. We should be a little more clearer tomorrow, and we have Trump talking at some point today. Tomorrow we have PPI and unemployment claims at 8:30. That we have nothing until 1:00. 30-year bond auction at 1. On Friday we have core retail sales at 8:30. We have industrial production at 9:15. Business inventories at 10 a.m. I say all that to say is that, hey, if you made money, we can call it a day. Remember I said yesterday, we do have Reddit, Robinhood, and Cisco today. Let me repeat that. We have Reddit and Cisco today. Tomorrow we have Coinbase, Airbnb, Palo Alto, and Roku. I'm only going to call out the tech stocks. I'm hungry already.
Okay. I'm locking out for this today. This is very good for me.
Yeah, I'm looking at my P&L too. I'm gonna say, I'm done. I'm done across the board.
Pretty good day. I got one combine in the books. Take that and move on.
Let's go longs. DC, you flat?
Flat. Excuse me.
Flat, flat, flat.
I like. I got it. Hold on. I gotta say it here.
You like the longs now?
No, no. It's, what I was gonna say is
Not even a little.
how can I say this? I took the points. You know, I got points. I took points. There's no need for me to push anymore.
Not for you.
Because we're to me we're in a range still. I mean, yeah, we got back into the range, so yes, we are still in the range. So we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
I mean, I'm still long. I still like the longs. I want us to get just try to see if we can get above the previous daily close up here at 786. So I'm just watching it honestly. Mm-hmm.
respected here. We think you show up and we admire you.
It must suck to be Jerome Powell, man. I barely have the patience to answer a few questions back to back, and he gets questioned nonstop. Cause some of the questions are so like dumb and redundant, and he's repeating himself over and over again. I don't have the patience. I would have said multiple times. I already answered this question last week or last month. I'm not gonna repeat myself. But that's why he's the chairman and I'm just a trader.
On the debt side, could you please take and discuss this issue and how we should be looking?
And it seems like a lot of these politicians who are asking Jerome Powell questions, they don't know nothing about finance. They're literally just regurgitating what somebody else asked them. Because like this guy asked about debt, he didn't even go into detail about what type of debt.
No, it's the staffers that come up with all the questions.
Yeah.
Very concerned. COVID's still raging, and actually, had a very strong wave right into 22. But we didn't want to stop buying treasuries too soon.
I mean, thing is, like, you cannot lower rates even more right now because you have to give banks. So, so kind of what has happened, like lately, is a lot of banks have been doing a lot of swap trades. What swap trades are? Hold on, let me back up a little bit. There's predicted to be a lot of IPOs this year. Well, for a company to IPO, they have to hold cash at a bank, right? So let's like hypothetically say, give me a company so let's say Uber, right? Let's say Uber was gonna IPO, right? Let's say Uber had $30 or $50 billion worth of cash, right? They have to park that money at individual banks, right? Well, banks, they have a liquidity standard they have to keep, but that liquidity standard is also backed by their loans. Now a lot of customers, big time customers had a lot of floating rate loans over the past couple of years. Now since we're in a lower rate environment now, you have a lot of customers that are getting more fixed rate loans. Now those customers who have floating rate loans, those banks are going to need to swap those floating rate loans for fixed rate loans, because that makes their book a lot more secure and stable having fixed rate loans. Because I know how much I'm gonna get, how much I'm gonna bring in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you lower rates even more, that messes up that swap book, and that messes up the liquidity profile of a lot of these banks. Me personally, I don't see us having more than 2 rate cuts this year. We really have to look at the totality of the actual health of the actual banking sector.
Yeah, it's not like
Sorry.
It's not like they cut rates for individuals.
No,
no.
God,
There's a whole like sector that they're about. Like, hey, you know what? I want my rates cut. I think it's a good idea. No, listen, that's not how it works, even close. That's why, like, when I hear some of these questions, oh, well, the people, I was like, yes, we get it, but you understand there's a whole industry riding on every word that I say right now. I love it. Can't make it up.
But I mean, like all this talk about finance makes me want to go back into banking. Like I miss it, especially now when we're in such a dynamic environment.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna be a lot of debt deals, a lot of swap trades. Like it's so dynamic right now. And like I really feel like banks are gonna, like that's kind of why I've been so heavily invested in banks. It's like I just know they're gonna make so much money.
Chair now recognizes the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Scott.
Thank you very much, Chairman. And Chair Powell, I'm worried about these tariffs. And I want you to kind of share with us your thoughts on this. Too. Worried about the things the president is wrong with. Tariffs can cause a terrible situation.
Yeah, this guy looks like Jackson's dad. He looks like Michael Jackson's dad. He's talking like him as well. Too.
As soon as you said Michael, I was like, no, he's not.
Is the
He's like, I know I'm
drought
getting older
of
because I find this stuff so interesting to listen to.
100 points in like 2 candles gonna come today or not?
I hope it's to the upside.
The upside did enough already.
Yeah, did we get to the 50%? I think we did get to the 50%. Oh yeah, we did.
We did.
We're actually right at 50% now, actually. And the reason why I played the longs off this, you know, I guess counter trend is one of the indicators gave me a nice little entry. But it's like I've seen so much out of NASDAQ these past 2 years where we have these crazy 200, 300 point candles up and down. The New York session brings us at least to the bare minimum 50% of that candle. It may not recover all of it, but it brings us to 50% of that candle. I think there's been 3 or 4 days where we've had 300 points drops or pumps, and we've reversed those candles and had an additional 100 points up and down.
That's true. That's true. We had that.
I remember we had that last year on a Friday. I forgot what month or what news it was, but we had it on a Friday where we dropped 300 points just for us to recover and make a 400 point move up.
I have no idea why this 690 is so... I mean, I know why, but it shouldn't be. So difficult to break.
Stop.
Or continue to hope.
Make our decision to let you go about what to do with interest rates based on.
We're gonna call it, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I
let's call
think
it
it was entertaining enough.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna definitely see. I'll let you know tomorrow what YouTube says, and if we're not on, you know why. Just kidding. So yeah,
blame
so
it on me. Blame it on me.
So All right, so we're gonna end it here. Remember, tomorrow we have a special day. We're gonna have hopefully we can have Adam on for a lesson day tomorrow, and we have no YouTube live on Friday, but there will be a Discord live with Cloud on Friday. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The schedule is in the Discord. Check it out. Sorry, couldn't talk so much today. I'm a little under the weather, but hopefully tomorrow will be better. Any closing words, Cloud? Anything want to add before we go? Oh, Cloud's gonna look like he's getting ready for a trade. DC, anything in closing before we go?
I mean, shorts were the smarter play. They didn't run. That's on the market, not on us.
Yes. And I know Cloud was in his longs today. Congratulations. He hit, I think, two in this live call. He had two good longs. All right, everybody. So we will see everyone tomorrow. Remember, trade your chart. If you have any questions, always ask them in the Discord. And until tomorrow, everyone, you have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Making profits left and right. Candlesticks, a dance we know. Green and red like disco flow.